Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Zips will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So James Madison's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Quick strike complete. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Houston. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Akron's offense will have its first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Firing to the right, complete. Stumbled to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll try the run. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Caught. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Houston. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dukes headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Douglas. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his second sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Houston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught over the middle, it's Houston. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Zips line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fires downfield. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll toss it. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's loose down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Zips. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Douglas. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Houston. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Houston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dukes are on the move.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to...
He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. Bought a little time, lets it go, and wings it incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. On the move, it's Baker. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Zips have it with a first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defense. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Zips come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Hauls it in. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. At the 45 on his way. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Goodwin.
They're trailing by 14 to Ball State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Zips will call on their punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron.
The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Akron. And the comeback is on. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dukes in the hurry up.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his route.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They believe they can run right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Goodwin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Zips will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. To the air, it's Douglas. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Looking downfield on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The Dukes want to move quickly.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turn.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Quickly to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, better look out! Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Zips have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Charging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Zips moving quickly to the line.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll try to pop the draw. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.